Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about Uber is canceling tip baiting. So recently I ended up in an unfortunate situation to where I actually got tip baited on Uber Eats earlier today, and I called support to have the proper amount instilled, of course, but I ended up asking the supervisor that I was speaking to a question or two about what actually took place. And I may not love the way they're doing this, but I'm glad that they're doing it. So we're gonna do this a little differently than my normal videos because I happened to be at the computer at the time and I recorded the whole thing. So how about you check out the recording and I'll check you in a hot second.
Chris, how are you today?
Hey Chris, I'm actually rather annoyed. And for obvious reasons. For an order that I had completed in Aventura, which is very far outside of my normal range of deliveries, but I happen to be in the area, so I did it. I received an order for $20.31, and I've completed for Mario the Baker, the restaurant, I've completed both the deliveries that were in that offer. Both customers received them. I actually took a photo of one of the customers, and the other one provided a PIN number for me. And one of those two customers decided to violate the contract, and the contract has been absolutely violated. And I've only received $17.44, which has led to a $2.87 discrepancy in the amount that I should have been paid for this order. And I'm calling to receive the $2.87 that would for the offer that was promised me in an area that I would absolutely have not gone to otherwise.
I see. Okay, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention, and I do apologize for the inconvenience that this has caused. I know how important it is for you to get paid correctly based on the deliveries that you are completing, right? But no worries, Joseph, since you already have me on the line now, let me just go ahead and review this delivery as well as to pull out all of my resources so that we can come up with the best possible solution, okay? And yeah, actually, when I was speaking to the last representative, I was able to pull out the delivery here, and I can confirm here as well that you were offered $20.31 to complete this, and you've earned $17.40 after completing it. And I know how frustrating it might be when you've successfully delivered the food without having issues. However, because the amount will be reduced to the reason of customers removing or reducing the tip. And looking into your account here as well, Joseph, I can see that you've completed more than 5,000 deliveries already. So I know for sure that you already know how the Uber Eats first structure works, right? That you are being paid for completed deliveries only. But yeah, of course, I know that and also the tips are coming or completely at the discretion of the customer. But yeah, of course, I know that you've exerted your time and your effort trying to complete this one. So what I will be doing here is that I will be taking note of what happened into this delivery so that we can have your side documented. And for your time and effort, I'll just be issuing that $2.91 into your account in order for you to receive the full offer amount. Okay?
Okay. So, in case some people were skeptical on whether or not that actually works, yes, that actually works. And I have done it multiple times. That is how you do it. Important phrases to keep in mind. Customer violated the contract. And can I speak to a supervisor? Somebody who's just a support agent isn't going to be able to help you. A supervisor will help you in a lot of cases. Some supervisors are better than others, obviously, but in this case, the one that I had here was excellent, did it quickly. I spoke to one agent, the first one ended up picking up and hanging up immediately, and one supervisor. It was actually rather seamless. But what was really cool was what happened after I got the proper compensation. I noticed that you stated that you are going to be documenting of exactly what took place here. Can I reasonably understand that you're documenting when exactly some customers like to tip bait drivers?
Actually, with regards to this one, Joseph, because we are receiving calls from other drivers as well, reporting the same situation or the same concern with you. And yeah, I know that it might be really frustrating when the customers are or have the options to remove or to reduce the tip, right? Like putting a tip prior to the delivery so that delivery drivers can accept it and then reducing or removing it after the delivery. So every time that we are receiving reports from delivery drivers, we are collating those reports and we are raising this to our Uber leaders, not just specifically for each delivery, but for all of the reports. Here we are reporting it and escalating this to our specialized or to our Uber. What they call this? We're documenting it and we're raising this to our Uber's leaders so that maybe we can use your feedback for the future updates of the app. Maybe we can have this option for the customers to reduce the tip remove in the future.
I'm sorry, you said you wanted to, you just want to reduce the customer's ability to reduce the tip?
Hopefully in the future, yeah.
So it sounds like, based on what took place during that call, Uber is potentially canceling tip baiting altogether. Now, could she have just been saying that just to get me off the phone? I'm sure that is 100% possible. I mean, you heard the way she was stuttering like that. It is possible that's the case, but they have mentioned that it's been a problem in the past, so maybe it's possible that can happen. Maybe they will do something about that. I don't know. If they do that, that would make Uber that much better of an app. How much better off would you be as a gig worker if tip baiting was not a thing? And not to mention, I won't have to make those kind of phone calls anymore. I might end up losing a little bit of content, but I'll live with it. Either way, I think if they cancel tip baiting, that's going to be one of the biggest moves in a positive way on the platform as possible, because let's be honest, the fact that UberEats even allowed it at all was disgusting, and thank God that they're finally changing that. Instacart, Walmart, Spark, it's your turn to do that too. Thank you for at least trying to move in that direction. Could you have just ripped the band-aid off? I mean, I'd prefer that you handled it that way, but I digress. Either way, if you get tip baited, get on the phone and call them about it, because those kind of customers need to be held accountable. And not to mention, these weren't exactly two customers that were not doing that well. One of them had children and stuff, so it could have been them, but the other one, I delivered to a really nice high-end hotel. So it doesn't matter how well off they are. Some people can end up just being crap people. Don't let crap people win. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.